Hey, what's up? Today I want to show you some news regarding Everlook and Turtle WoW. I know. Everlook news on my channel, what the fuck is wrong with me? That's a fantastic question, but these are really interesting news, so I would say let's just jump right into it. Well, the first news would be to say that Whitekidney left, but let's be honest, why would he leave? And how I see it, I'm working also in the scene. People don't leave, they just change names, so whatever. So I'm not even entertaining that one. So we have here on my not banned account. It's pretty much, I think you heard this also. If not, hey, you're welcome. Everlook will have a Asia branch of their server, so they will open a fresh Everlook Asia server. There will no transfers happen from Everlook Europe. They will run some custom content such as hardcore mode, which I find really interesting. You know, hardcore mode is a no-brainer to include, in my opinion, really good move. They say the core and database values are light soap difficulty. Pretty much stock we mangoes. This is just a selling point. Fair enough though, fair enough. But they say they actually want to implement more custom content down the road, and they will have a slightly different direction from Everlook Europe, which I really find interesting. I'm not sure about the Chinese population, how big they are into custom content. Maybe if you're Chinese or you know someone who is Chinese, just let me know in the comments, you know. They will recruit professional Chinese speaking stuff, and they also have already some of them, so that's really cool. I mean, makes sense for the Asia realm, you know. They will have a completely separate website due to the restrictions in China itself, you know. I will show you this, of course, in a few seconds. Interesting. They didn't mention a cash shop, which I find interesting because why not make a cash shop on the Everlook Asia front? You know, you could pay the staff and then also pump that money if there's excess money into Everlook Europe. I mean, I'm not saying anything. What does that mean for Everlook Europe? So, Everlook Europe will continue as usual with the same stuff pretty much. They will obviously continue their development on the Europe Everlook front, you know. They will continue with the timeline as before. Yeah, and they say that some of the players are already worried how this will affect the Everlook Europe population. They think they will grow in population. To be honest, I think so too, especially with the move to actually split China from Europe, which I find is a really smart move. There are just too big of cultural differences there. You know, I'm just a community manager, and I also get offers from Chinese people, so this is completely different. Cheating is not such a big deal there. Pay to win is not a big deal there. It's pretty much, if you can't spend money to get a leg up above your competition, you should do it. It is pretty much ingrained in their society, you know. Missed opportunity with a cash shop on the Asia front. Maybe they still will do it, don't know. Why I am pushing cash shops, less likely to be corrupt, you know. It is what it is. Running such a project costs a lot of time, energy and money, and I find that extremely naive of people to think they just do it because they love the game so much or because of their goodness. These are also reasons, but guys, come on. Alright, they also opened, of course, their staff application. They have a hiring channel there, so that's really cool. They have some options for VPN users, you know, for China, which is also really interesting. And then they had another major announcement about their Everlook Chinese website, so let's have a look here, I would say. I mean, these are their forums. It's certainly a smart and needed move of their side, you know. Jesus, this has gotten bad, my god. Oh, I wanted to say. Let's move on. And there we are on the Chinese website. I think that's pretty cute, you know. That is a really nice touch. You click on this, whatever. I guess I sold my soul here. There we go. really interesting, really cool move in my opinion. I had an interesting past with Everlook. I mean, I still think certain things, but I certainly wish Neto, I have no problem with Neto. I wish Neto a lot of luck, I think he now took over as project lead, even though I'm not completely buying that. But hey, I wish him really a lot of luck. Same with the other stuff from Everlook. My problem lies with Whitekidney pretty much, so good move, I think. We will see how it goes. I'm not sure if I will do more updates because of obvious reasons, but hey, maybe, you live and learn. Let's move on to the Turtle WoW section. Yeah, this is pretty much a little bit older news here, as you can see from the Discord post. This is from Torta from the 15th of July this year. And this is pretty much that they are planning to launch a Chinese realm, which, we all know the population of Turtle WoW exploded like crazy, which congratulations, they deserve it, in my opinion. Obviously, there are also a lot of Chinese people there, which is understandable, with the shutdown of Blizzard in China. They are really shitty for Chinese people, They love to play World of Warcraft as well as we do, and then they just get robbed of their home, so that is really shit. Obviously, there are, like I mentioned before, there are too big of cultural differences there, so the natural move would be to make a new realm, and they are doing this. They go over on a later news, 29th of August, that their plans with the Turtle Sea realm, the Chinese realm, pretty much are going smoothly. They translated pretty much everything, that their GMs get trained, and that the back-end preparations are being finalized. Then they talk on the 7th of September, so that is a little bit more recent, that they will have multiple realms, which is interesting, because Turtle WoW always didn't want to make a fresh realm. I know the reason. It's pretty much what I always told you about, your fresh craving habits. They are not healthy. And these will be two PvE realms, Ravenshire and Hogger. Interesting names there. Ravenshire will be located in Singapore, providing low latency for OCE and CEA region. And Hogger will be located in Russia, providing low latency for Chinese mainland people, which is really interesting. Really, really interesting. So this isn't really in China itself. Maybe, if you want to actually launch a realm in China, you have a lot of restrictions and a lot of hoops to go through. I thought they wanted to actually have something located in China itself. Maybe this fell through. But hey, this is a pretty smart move nonetheless. It's close, close enough, I would say. Both realms will be tested, and if nothing urgent arises, they will officially launch on Saturday the 9th. So that is really interesting. And here's a little timeline. Saturday 9th, the server opens. New accounts can be now registered, and the CN client can be downloaded as well. Sunday the 10th, accounts from the main realm can now be transferred. You do need to create a new account on the C server if you are interested in a transfer from the main realm, and transferred characters up to level 20 are unlocked. On Monday the 11th, transferred characters up to level 30 are unlocked, and so on. I find that is really smart, that you can't just hammer the economy directly and stuff like this, There are a lot of exploits you could do. On Thursday, the 14th, all transferred characters are unlocked, so this already happened of making this video. And all this happened on 3 p.m. UTC. These decisions have been made for network stability. Interesting. To celebrate this expansion, they are offering cosmetic rewards. The first cosmetic will be when you create a new C account during the first week, and the second cosmetic can be obtained if you transfer your character in the first 2 weeks. So that is really interesting. A little incentive that you actually go through with this, because let's face it, you need to come up with something like this, because imagine you played there for months or years and now they come out with a fresh realm for your region. Do you really want to transfer? But that's a good move in my opinion. They also have their own new Turtle WoW website for the C region. I would say let's have a look there. Yeah, pretty much looks like their normal one, just in Chinese, so that's really cool. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, and it seemed to have worked out really smoothly. They are open now. And they currently have over 50,000 players playing or queued on both networks, so that is insane. That is insane. If you think back what a rough start they had, not a lot of people were playing there, and then over time with advertisement, with YouTube videos and such, and showing that they are, a solid choice for your to play on. They grew into this mega server, People are always hammering about, hey, nostalgia's this. Hey, guys, you have a pretty big server here, so yeah, it's actually huge, And here, this is a more recent one, 16th of September. They will provide better hardware for Hogger, and interesting, they also launch Emerald Dream. Sorry, I'm laughing. On Whiteman, we also have an Emerald Dream realm. That's also PvE. A nice coincidence there. Has nothing to do with Turtle WoW. And then on Ravenshire, from the 16th to 23, they open more realms in C, offering more transfers, enforcing English-speaking environment on the existing EU realm, which is really smart. You really need to do this. Really cool. Because, I get it. A lot of people also complained, and I think that is the right move, and they will heal from that. They are setting up a new infrastructure for client updates on September 23rd to 30th, and then they will go on with their big patch, the 1.17 patch beyond the Greyman Wall on the European realm. So that's really interesting. Yeah, guys, that was pretty much it. I know it was a bit more rambly. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you think of this format here, and what do you think in general about the move from Everlook and Turtle WoW, providing an actual Chinese realm, or multiple even. Please do the YouTube things for me, like, comment, and subscribe. Dislike it if you disliked it. Having said that, have a nice day, and stay safe out there. Bye bye. I hope you enjoyed the video. Have a nice day, guys. Stay safe out there. Vincent out. Bye bye.